The Testament of Naphtali. The copy of the Testament of Naphtali, which he ordained at the time of his death, in the 130th year of his life, when his sons were gathered together in the 7th month, on the 1st day of the month, while still in good health, he made them a feast of food and wine. And after he was awake in the morning, he said to them, I am dying, and they believed him not. And as he glorified Yahweh, he grew strong, and said that after yesterday's feast he should die. And he began to say, Hear, my children, you sons of Naphtali, hear the words of your father. I was born from Bilhah, and because Rachel, dealt craftily, and gave Bilhah in place of herself to Yaakov, and she conceived and bore me upon Rachel's knees. Therefore she called my name Naphtali. For Rachel loved me very much, because I was born upon her lap. And when I was still young, she was wont to kiss me and say, May I have a brother of yours from my own womb like unto you? How also Joseph was like unto me in all things, according to the prayers of Rachel. Now my mother was Bilhah, daughter of Raphias, the brother of Deborah, Rivkah's nurse, who was born on one, and the self-same day Rachel. And Raphias was of the family of Abraham, a Kasdi, Elohim-fearing, free-born and noble. And he was taken captive, and was bought by Laban. And he gave him Eunah, his handmaid, to be his woman. And she bore a daughter, and called her name Zilpah, after the name of the village in which he had been taken captive. And next she bore Bilhah, saying, My daughter hastens after what is new. For immediately that she was born she seized the breast, and hastens to suck it. And I was swift on my feet like the deer, and my father Yaakov appointed me for all messages, and as a deer did he give me his blessing. For as the potter knows the vessel, how much it is to contain, and brings clay accordingly, so also does Yahweh make the body after the likeness of the Ruach, and according to the capacity of the body does he implant the Ruach. And the one does not fall short of the other by a third part of a hair. For by weight and measure and rule was all the creation made, and as the potter knows the use of each vessel, what is it meet for, so also does Yahweh know the body, how far it will persist in goodness, and when it begins in evil. For there is no inclination or thought which Yahweh knows not. For he created every man after his own image, as a man's strength, so also is his work, and as his mind, so also is his skill, and as his purpose, so also is his achievement, and as his heart, so also is his mouth, as his eye, so also is his sleep, as his soul, so also is his word. Neither in the Torah of Yahweh or in the works of Baal. And as there is a division between light and darkness, between seeing and hearing, so also is there a division between man, and between woman and woman. And it is not to be said that the one is like the other, neither in face or in mind. For Elohim made all things good in their order, the 5 senses in the head, and he joined on the neck to the head, adding to it the hair also for comeliness and glory. Then the heart of understanding, the belly for excrement, and the stomach for grinding, the windpipe for taking in, the breath, the liver for wrath, the gall for bitterness, the spleen for laughter, the reins for prudence, the muscles of the loins for power, the lungs for drawing in, the loins for strength, and so forth. So then, my children, let all your works be done in order with good intent in the fear of Elohim, and do nothing disorderly in scorn, or out of its due season. For if you bide the eye to hear, it cannot. So neither, while you are in darkness, can you do the works of light. Be you, therefore, not eager to corrupt your doings through covetousness, or in the vain words to beguile your souls. Because if you keep silence and purity of heart, you shall understand how to hold fast the will of Elohim, and to cast away the will of Baal. Sun and moon and stars change not their orders. so do you also change not the Torah of Elohim in the disorderliness of your doings. The other nations went astray and forsook Yahweh, and changed their order, and obeyed trees and stones, ruach oath of deceit. But you shall not be so, my children, recognizing in the firmament, in the earth, and in the sea, and in all created things, Yahweh, who made all things, that you become not as Sodom, which changed the order of nature. In like manner the watchers also changed the order of their nature, whom Yahweh cursed at the flood, on whose account he made the earth without inhabitants and fruitless. These things I say unto you, my children, for I have read in the writing of Hanok that you yourselves also shall depart from Yahweh, walking according to all the lawlessness of the other nations, and you shall do according to all the wickedness of Sodom. And Yahweh shall bring captivity upon you, and there shall you serve your enemies, and you shall be bowed down with every affliction and tribulation, until Yahweh have consumed you all. And after you have become diminished and made few, you shall return and acknowledge Yahweh Elohim, and he shall bring you back into your land, according to his abundant mercy. And it shall be that after that they come into the land of their fathers, they shall again forget Yahweh and become wicked. And Yahweh shall scatter them upon the face of all the earth, until the compassion of Yahweh shall come, a man working righteousness and working mercy unto all them that are afar off, and to them that are near. For in the 40th year of my life I saw a vision on the Mount of Olives, on the east of Jerusalem, that the sun and the moon were standing still. And behold, Yitzhak, Isaac, the father of my father, said to us, Run and lay a hold on them, each one according to his strength. And to him that seizes them will the sun and moon belong. And we all of us ran together, and Levi laid hold of the sun, and Yehudah outstripped the others and seized the moon, and they were both of them lifted up with them. And when Levi became as a son, lo, a certain young man gave to him 12 branches of palm. And Yehudah was bright as the moon, and under their feet were 12 rays. And the two, Levi and Yehudah, ran and laid hold of them, and a bull upon the earth, with 2 great horns, and an eagle's wings upon its back. And we wished to seize him, but we could not. But Yosef came and seized him, and ascended up with him on high. And I saw, for I was there, and behold, a holy Sefer appeared to us, saying, Ashshurim, Medes, Persians, Kasdim, Aramim, shall possess in the captivity of the 12 tribes of Yasharel. And again, after 7 days, I saw our father Yaakov standing by the sea of Yaniel, and we were with him. And behold, there came a ship sailing by, without sailors or pilot. And there was written upon the ship of Yaakov. And our father said to us, Come, let us embark on our ship. And when he had gone on board, there arose a vehement storm, and a mighty tempest of wind. And our father, who was holding the helm, departed from us. And we, being tossed with the tempest, were borne along over the sea. And the ship was filled with water, and was pounded by mighty waves, until it was broken up. And Joseph fled away upon a little boat, and we were all divided upon 9 planks, and Levi and Yehudah were together. And we were all scattered unto the ends of the earth. Then Levi, girt about with sackcloth, prayed for all of us unto Yahweh. And when the storm ceased, the ship reached the land as it were in peace. And our father came, and we all rejoiced with one accord. These 2 dreams I told to my father, and he said to me, These things must be fulfilled in their season. After that Yasharel has endured many things. Then my father said unto me, I believe Elohim that Yosef lives, for I see always that Yahweh numbers him with you. And he said, weeping, Ah me, my son Yosef, you live, though I behold you not, and you see not Yaakov that begat you. He caused me also therefore to weep by these words, and I burned in my heart to declare that Yosef had been sold. But I feared my brethren. And lo, my children, I have shown unto you the last times, how everything shall come to pass in YHWH. Do you also therefore charge your children, that they be united to Levi and to Yehudah. For through them shall salvation arise unto YHWH, and in them shall Yaakov be blessed. For through their tribe shall Elohim appear, dwelling among men on earth, to save the race of YHWH, and to gather together the righteous from among the other nations. If you work that which is good, my children, both men and angels shall bless you. And Elohim shall be glorified among the other nations through you, and the devil shall flee from you, and the wild beast shall fear you, and Yahweh shall love you, and the angel shall cleave to you, as a man who has trained a child well, and is kept in kindly remembrance. So also, for a good work there is a good remembrance before Elohim, but him that does not that which is good. Both angels and men shall curse, and Elohim shall be dishonored among the other nations through him, and the devil shall make him as his own peculiar instrument, and every wild beast shall master him, and Yahweh shall hate him. For the commandments of the Torah are twofold, and through prudence must they be fulfilled. For there is a season for a man to embrace his woman, and a season to abstain therefrom for his prayer. So then, there are two commandments, and unless they be done in due order, they bring very great sin upon men. So also is it with the other commands. Be you therefore wise in Elohim, my children, and prudent, understanding the order of his commandments, and the Torah of every word, that Yahweh may love you. And when he had charged them with many such words, he exhorted them that they should remove his bones to Chevron, and that they should bury him with his fathers. And when they had eaten and drunken with a merry heart, he covered his face and died, and his sons did according to all that Naphtali their father had commanded them.